Thank you, Boom Creeper, for becoming a member for 36 months. Thank you so much. Hey everyone, and welcome to today's ASMR gaming video. Now in tonight's video, guys, we're just gonna have a look at some of these dualists that are around. Now the fact that we've actually had time to play as all of these characters, we are going to put it to the test and find out who is the best duelist in the game. Now in my opinion, I usually would go for a different type of character than most. Now I don't usually think that, Hawkeye or Black Panther, I know they've got a lot of combinations and things like that, but I do usually go for Scarlet Witch, Moon Knight, things like that, so I might have to try a few other characters tonight. Now, in terms of damage, she is ridiculous, I will say, but we will have to just see for ourselves who is one of the better duelists. Now this doesn't really matter too much in my opinion, just because it's a quick game and we've only got one healer, and don't worry, we'll find out exactly who the better specialist and tanks are in the game. Now we're just going to play a few games, and to be honest, we could actually try out the other game mode, because it is literally me trying to figure out what makes them the best in terms of movement. For all we know, could be Wolverine, in terms of obviously being that tank killer movement. He does have a great range of movement, so we'll see. We've got Iron Man, obviously, who is more so on that end of, just being more mobile in the air, so let's take out that. Okay, it's looking very interesting. Right, we got him. Damn. Where's he gone to? Oh, there he is. Oh, that was lucky. I was very, very lucky. Off to a pretty good start, but once we die, we have to just switch it up and then figure out who is the better sort of duelist, in terms of obviously just making sure we're playing all of the characters. Well, let's just heal up a second, teleport back. His movement is insane. Right, so Moon Knight, pretty good. Definitely need to turn up the sensitivity. Now when it comes to different duelists, there's different skill sets that they have. Some are more tracked than others. Scarlet the Witch, reason why I like her, it's you don't have to do any of the heavy lifting. There is nothing really much to her apart from her dagger strikes. Which then again, when you've got people like Doctor Strange with her, then they do become more powerful. Wow. Oh well. In terms of that, let's switch it up. Let's go Iron Fist. This will be an interesting one. Iron Fist has got its own healing ability, so that definitely comes advantage, obviously. You got the daggers. Well, that didn't last long. So far, Moon Knight is actually doing a better job now. I know this isn't really going to allow us, it's kind of like the one life situation, but this will determine out of who we use who's the better one overall. And for a lot of people, it might not be the best. And because we've only got, well, we actually haven't got any healers whatsoever, that makes it difficult. Spider-Man looking pretty active at the moment. Do you know what, let's go for Guy. But for me, genuinely feel that in terms of damage, what he kind of represents to a lot of people in terms of having those totems up, or as he calls them, onks, I think, then it just means that, you know, you've got a little bit more. Okay. First kill in a while. Damn it, right. One kill for Hawkeye though. Magic. Now, she is a bit of a beast, I will say, in terms of that massive sword. The teleportation is just massive. Now obviously they've got healers, so the team is working well. Our team in general is an absolute crap fest, I can only say that. But yeah, in terms of movement, she will be the best sort of thing in terms of movement, but it's whether or not our team actually does the right thing and starts healing. That is yet to be seen. Now when we did have healing, we were getting a lot better rates in terms of getting around and surviving. Now I do like the new costume that she has got on, to be fair. It's yeah, I didn't realise she was an Action Man, X-Men character. Can't believe it said Action Man, that's weird. Wow, okay, well, she's dead. Now let's go punish her. It doesn't seem like we're going to find out much about it in terms of obviously what's the best, this, that and the other, but I think in terms of just having a bit of an idea as to who would be more beneficial. I don't know why people don't actually take that. Wow, okay. Now let's use Star-Lord. Now in terms of movement, great for getting around the map. When it comes to weapons and firing and stuff like that. Right, wherever Spider-Man's gone, that is just mental. Those those sort of movements help massively, I will say. Is he dead though? Looks like it. Let's stay away from that, let's get that. Come on then. No way. Now because he's gone, oh, we might as well use that ult. It might actually benefit us, so just in terms of getting a bit of action, his ult is ridiculous. It is just, when I say ridiculous, like, the guy can't miss, so it's kind of unheard of. Like, that shouldn't be fair. That's genuinely insane. Now I'd probably say, as one of the top 5 Star-Lords in my opinion, I would probably put him at, yeah, probably. Let's just take her out, there we go. Right, okay, well, Star-Lord probably takes the route in terms of obviously doing better with kills and deaths so far. So it's looking pretty good in our books at the moment. So it's 1-1, which is very, very surprising in the case of that we've only used 3 duelists, 2 tanks and 1 healer. So this is the decider. And in the final game we'll try and go through all the duelists, but so far it's looking like the finalists will be Star-Lord or Moon Knight, and we'll just switch between them in terms of who dies more, and then who gets more kills on each character, if you know what I mean. So this is the only time where we're going to really experience playing as certain duelists in this game. Okay, well, this Spider-Man is dominated, that's for sure. Right, let's just take that out. Wow, 2 kills for Winter Soldier. He's standing out on the ground at the moment. Oh. Oh, we got it just in time though. Winter Soldier with the clutch kill at the end. I'd probably say that's a pretty big move now. Let's go with Black Panther now. For Black Panther, he has got moves up to wazoo. This guy has got the combination of a king. We'll call him Combination King because that's what he is. He's pretty much throw that and then oh my god. Come here, Spidey. Come on. Oh, let's go, Black Panther. Did not think that Black Panther was going to have that then. Jeez, this guy is absolutely insane. That was actually ridiculous then. Don't underestimate Black Panther's skills, that's for sure. Where is he? Where is he? No, he just whacked me then. No way. I'm definitely going to give him props, that for sure. That was actually mental in terms of what he had, but it looks like we won that one. Damn. Oh, I know we still have a few characters obviously to play, but for this game, you know, in this little segment here, we're finding out that some of the characters I did play in the past, and I know comments from my subscribers, from you guys, helps out so much, just because as I play the game and go along, that it goes a long way in terms of learning different things about characters, so it definitely helps. But just in general, I would probably say, in terms of combat movement, they all have their own strengths, and we'll put it to the test in one more quick game. Now, I like the fact how you click onto quick match and you go straight into a game. It's just unmatched. That just shows how many games are actually there, but I would play more on Storm and all the other characters, but what we'll probably do for the time being, we'll put it in two parts. We are going to be playing against Moon Knight, Black Panther, Star-Lord, and, well, we can't play Winter Soldier, so we'll just have to see, but I think we'll start with Moon Knight, see how many kills he gets. Like I said, if they have got one death, then we have to switch, and it's down to the other characters. Now we'll go in circles. If we get more than like 5 or 10 kills, then we'll have to just go around again, and it will give all the characters a chance to prove themselves. So we'll do Star-Lord, Moon Knight, Black Panther, and Winter Soldier. So we got 4 characters to go through, and we'll just have to see who's the most effective. Who do I think works better for me? Doesn't mean he's the best duelist to use, just the best in my opinion for what I should be using them for, if you know what I mean. So it's definitely going to be one of those where you kind of have to play to find out. Right, definitely chuck that then. Have that. Alright, that's 1 on the books. It's a great start for us. Wow, that was no joke then. We've already proceeded to okay, that's interesting. They really need to get stuck in as a duelist, so it's whether or not. Wow, okay. Nice. Demons are messing about right now. Jesus. We've only got 1 healer, and this has already shown up to be an absolute hellfest. Like, everybody's getting absolutely ridiculously taken out. No one is really pushing this, so this isn't going to go any faster. But so far, technically 5 eliminations, showing that Winter Soldier and Black Panther and Star-Lord aren't looking to get much out of this as we speak. Who knows, depends on what we get from this. showing our speed, that's for sure. Have that. Wow, okay, so we got 7 and 1. Now let's see what we can do with. Let's do Black Panther. Just because movement is going to be one of the essential things that he's going to be wicked at, so. Good thing about this is that you got 2 spears and the movement pretty much complements itself by regenerating after 5 or 6 seconds, so. There we go. It's 1 for Black Panther there. That's not good. Only 1 for Black Panther right now. Who was the other one? Winter Soldier. Let's go. Looks like he's not doing much right now. Technically that is. So that is. Does that do? Wow. So far it looks like Moon Knight is taking the lead. I'm still alive somehow. I have no idea how, to be honest, with 1 life. Or 1. Well guys, it looks like for tonight's game, for who is the better duelist, it's definitely going to go to Moon Knight, just in terms of the ability movement, understanding the character. I definitely feel like I've had more time playing him. Obviously didn't really get to choose playing as a Star-Lord, but nevertheless I had a lot of fun. So yeah, Moon Knight at the moment is taking the lead. We'll do it over time, just because I think it's something that will change over time. All these seasons definitely update their characters, so we'll revisit, you know, the duelists and things like that over time. But yeah, currently right now it looks like Moon Knight is taking the lead in terms of being my favourite duelist in this game at the moment. But I was very pleasantly surprised about Black Panther, how he was using his combinations, which was really cool. Definitely want to try and use Psylocke, Neymar, or Namar, whatever his name is. There's a lot of other characters, you know, he is meant to be overpowered as hell. Iron Man, definitely need to utilise them, so we will continue this on into another video. But for tonight guys, let's just say Moon Knight is on top with the amount of kills and how he is, so we will compare Moon Knight to all the other sort of duelists as well, and hopefully I'll prove you guys wrong that obviously Moon Knight isn't my favourite, or it could be the fact that it might be Iron Man, it could be Spider-Man, it could be Wolverine. We'll have to see. We just have to put it to the test. But for now, hopefully you guys did enjoy tonight's video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the post notifications to be updated of every single video that goes out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers guys.